Hey YouTube. So this is the first video I'm making in a long time driving the Jeep. My new tires on, which I haven't showed you guys actually. Since I'm doing 50, I'm actually doing 55. They're a lot larger, so my speed's off 5 miles an hour. But we're going home. It's Friday. We're gonna work on the Camry because little did I know is my camshaft position sensor. I broke the connector when I did the thermostat because it was connected to the housing. I don't know what this guy's doing. He's flying. But I do remember getting a camshaft position sensor A Bank 1 code, which is P0430. Well, I actually didn't really know what the camshaft sensor actually did, but I found out it actually times your fuel to your spark. So that could have been the reason I was smoking. My plugs, they were a little white, not a whole lot. So I'm hoping and praying that's what it was. It's just my sensor is either broken or it's just because the wires are moved. And I'm gonna put it all together today, mostly back together, and I'm gonna take it for a little rip out of the garage because I don't have much coolant. I only have a quarter of a jug, so I'm not gonna really rip it down the road. I'm just gonna in the driveway. I don't want it to warm up too much, but we'll hopefully have the Camry back, which will be wicked awesome. But I just want to let you guys know what's going on, and I'll talk to you when I get home. Bye. Hey YouTube. So I'm in the Camry side. Finally, this is all I need. I could have had this running last week, but I brought all my tools back up. I needed my flat ratchet and a small extension, possibly a long one, to get the exhaust manifold bolts back in. Crazy mess in front of this thing. I was working on it all pretty much last weekend, trying to get it running. And I actually made it pretty far. Gotta give myself credit on that. Started it at 9, got done at 11:30. It's 2.5 hours of working my butt off, not torquing one thing down, just turning as much as I possibly can, because I don't have my torque wrench or any torque specs. So I just tightened it down as much as I possibly could. I didn't want to strip anything. Oh, that's right, I gotta remember the timing order. Well, she's pretty much back together. All that I haven't done yet is tighten up the alternator. There's a ground wire back there I need to hook up and a mount. I did break a tube that goes somewhere in there. I'm hoping it will work without it. If the Camry doesn't run right without it, I'll be really ripped. But this right here is my camshaft position sensor. I'm going to see if I can get this out. If I can get it out, I'll take a look at it. Either that or I'm just going to put these back in as well as I possibly can. Yeah, see, that was how they were in. I betcha. That's the reason it's not running right. That's in. So I gotta get the rest of the manifold bolts back in. Then I can throw the fans in, which I don't even know if I'll worry about right now, because it's not gonna be running too long. I'll plug them in just in case it wants to suck air. And the coolant tube, and then I'm actually considering putting water in there for now. It shouldn't hurt the motor at all. But I do got to remember the firing order on this thing. I think these are 142536. I got to look up online. And I don't know where I did my other plug wire, so I'm using my broken one. I do remember, though, God, where did I actually put these? 3. This should be 1. That's 5, 3, so 1. So 1, 4. I thought it would be 142635, but let's see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it'll be 142536. I'll figure out when it's running. 1, 4, 2, 5. The thing is, though, this one is wicked short. So this is what I don't understand. If I do 1, 4, 2, 5, 3, 6, like so, the wires, that wire was never that, like that. But we'll, I guess we'll see once it's up and going. But yeah, I just want to show you guys what's going on. I'm going to get to tightening all the bolts up now. I'm going to attempt to get the, that's what I was trying to do. That's why I don't have my throttle body in yet. My EGR valve in this pile, which is right here. I got 2 bolts to hold it in back there, which is right here. I cannot get these with a wrench. I can just get in there with a socket. So I'm going to attempt to do that. One thing I might do is put the battery on the charger. Honestly, not a whole lot left I gotta do. There's a couple wires I have to unplug because stuff happens and all the lights are off the Camry, so now there's just a jumbled mess of wires just sitting there, which are still going to switches that are no longer actually there, that are actually in the Jeep as well. So either that or I'm just going to screw that for now and just get the engine running, and then I'll worry about the danger stuff. So I'll get going on this. And one thing I do forget, and I got to figure this out. I know there's a bracket that goes from that to that, but I just don't remember what it is because every bracket I've tried is not the right one. Because it doesn't look right. There used to be something that went across that. I know that. There used to be something. This is the only other bracket I have, unless there's something in the back seat I just haven't figured out. This actually went to the alternator. Thing is, this only was used when I had the adjustment screw, but I had broken that, which it goes right down in there, which you really can't even see, but it's right here. I had broken the screw, so I just used two really bolts. I used 2 really bolts. I used 2 bolts and just tightened up really tight in holes. I ended up to close the garage door. So I use a ratchet strap, and I did tie it around here, but I can't this time. I'm probably just going to hook it somewhere on the alternator and just I ratchet it up until it's wicked tight, and then I call it good. So I'm going to get going on that, and I'll catch you guys when it's just about to run. Hey YouTube, so yeah, you notice it's really dark. Like, what the heck? It's so bright out. I close the garage door so I can tighten up the alternator. Why? Well, this is just a quick hack for you people who don't have the time or the patience to go out and get new parts. You just tie your ratchet strap end around part of the alternator, wherever it's gonna. You can kind of see the hook right there. Tie it around, wrap it all the way around the garage, and just tighten the crap out of it until it's wicked tight. I mean, yeah, it kind of moved when I was tightening up the second bolt. I mean, you're supposed to have about a little less than half of play in the belt. That's what Toyota spec says. But, whatever, I don't even know if it's going to work. I'm going to take it all back apart, and if I do, I'd rather have it be easy than hard. But, what I'm actually doing is I'm here to tell you guys everything's done, except one engine mount in the back. But I am not doing that because, not an engine mount, sorry, intake mount. Wicked hard to get to. You cut your hands up because you guys really can't see, but I only have, not even, I mean, my fingers close together, there isn't even enough room to get a bolt in there, not to mention trying to tighten it up, so I'm not even going to bother. So, I had the battery charger on for a little bit, it's over there now. Battery seems to be charged just fine, so I'm going to go grab the keys, and we're going to do a start and see if she fires. If she starts like crap, I know my timing's off, which I'm going to look up before I go in the house. I hope I have the plug wires in the right spot. We'll see. Catch you guys in a few. Well, guys, I had a little coolant left over. I actually had quite a bit. I didn't realize I did. I actually was up pretty much all the way here. So I just kind of put that in the Camry, and we're going to go fire it up and make a separate video so I can upload it to Facebook. And I'm not going to put the cap on just yet, because if it does work, I want some of the coolant to actually run through. So I'll catch you guys right now. Well, guys, I had a little coolant left over. I actually had quite a bit. I didn't realize I did. I actually was up pretty much all the way here. So I just kind of put that in the Camry, and we're going to go fire it up and make a separate video so I can upload it to Facebook. And I'm not going to put the cap on just yet, because if it does work, I want some of the coolant to actually run through. So I'll catch you guys right now.